Touted as Malaysia's intelligent garden city, Putrajaya is the futuristic administrative capital of the country. This model township combines the beauty of nature with strategic town planning and infrastructure development. It is a proud symbol of Malaysia's aspiration to be a developed nation. Putrajaya is known for its striking architecture, wide open spaces, parks and a scenic man-made lake. The focal point of Putrajaya is the Putra Square. Aesthetically designed offices line the streets while uniquely shaped bridges link the various precincts of Putrajaya. The pink-domed Putra Mosque stands as one of the most prominent structures in the township. Tours and day trips to Putrajaya are easily available from Kuala Lumpur. Places of interest: Dataran Putra, Putra Square. Precinct 1. Covering an area of 300 meters, the circular Putra Square is a popular venue for events and ceremonies. It has concentric stars representing the states of Malaysia and is adorned with light and water features. Putra Square is flanked by Putra Mosque, Perdana Putra, Putra Bridge and the Promenade. Putra Mosque, Masjid Putra. Precinct 1. One of the most famous landmarks in Putrajaya, this mosque is distinguished by its magnificent pink dome. It is constructed with rose-tinted granite and inspired by some of the world's most famous mosques. The basement wall resembles the King Hassan Mosque in Casablanca, Morocco, while the minaret is designed after the Sheikh Omar Mosque in Baghdad. Visitors are advised to dress appropriately when visiting the mosque. Women will be required to wear headscarves. Putra Perdana, overlooking Lake Putrajaya, Putra Mosque and Putra Square. This complex comprises the Prime Minister's office, the office of the Deputy Prime Minister and Chief Secretary to the government. The design of Putra Perdana incorporates elements of Islamic Mughal architecture. The 6-story natural stone-clad office boasts a green-pitched roof, onion-shaped dome and wrought iron motifs of the bung raya or hibiscus, which is Malaysia's national flower. Visitors can view the building from the outside. Persharan Perdana, Putrajaya Boulevard. Regarded as the central spine of Putrajaya, the 100-kilometer boulevard links the 5 core precincts of Putrajaya. 2 buildings, Perdana Putra and Putrajaya International Convention Center, PICC, stand as impressive landmarks on the north and south of the boulevard. Public functions are held from time to time at the 5 squares here: Dataran Putra, Dataran Wawasan, Dataran Putrajaya, Dataran Rakyat and Dataran Gemilang. All the 5 squares are situated along the landscaped route. Tuanku Mizan Zainal Abidin Mosque, Iron Mosque. Precinct 3. The Tuanku Mizan Zainal Abidin Mosque, or Iron Mosque, is the second principal mosque in Putrajaya, Malaysia after Putra Mosque. It is located in Putrajaya's Precinct 3, opposite the Palace of Justice. The mosque was officially opened on the 11th of June 2010 by the 13th Yongdi Pertuan Agong, or King of Malaysia, Tuanku Mizan Zainal Abidin. Among its main highlights are the fine glass used to create an illusion of a white mosque from a distance. The path towards the mosque crosses a skyway known as the Qiblat Walk. Istana Kehakiman, Palace of Justice. Precinct 3. Inspired by Moorish architecture, the Istana Kehakiman is a majestic building with domes, columns and arches. This 5-story building houses the courts and judicial departments. It is situated at Precinct 3. Visitors are free to view the building from the outside. Cruise Tasik Putrajaya, Lake Cruise. Visitors can embark on a leisurely cruise to take in the breathtaking sight of the city's landmarks. There are 2 different modes of transportation: a passenger cruise boat, or gondola-like vessels that resemble a traditional Malay perahu. Daun is a luxury dining cruise boat that comes with the trimmings of a 5-star restaurant, so passengers can dine in style while enjoying the view. Lake Putrajaya, sprawling over 400 hectares, the serene Lake Putrajaya is one of the most prominent attractions in this city. The lake covers about 13% of the total land area, which stretches over 4,931 hectares. Lake Putrajaya was created to enhance Putrajaya's aesthetic appeal. It also serves as a climate moderator. Putrajaya lake cruises are highly popular as they offer a chance to view the attractions around Putrajaya from an interesting and different perspective. Cruises are equipped with guides and commentaries. Signature bridges. Putrajaya's signature bridges are an arresting sight. The Putra Bridge is touted to be the most prominent bridge in Putrajaya. This 435 meters concrete structure spans from Precinct 1 to Precinct 2. It is part of the main protocol route which links Dadaran Putra and Persiaran Perdana. Other remarkable bridges include the Seri Perdana Bridge, Seri Gemalang Bridge, Seri Bhakta Bridge, Seri Setia Bridge, Seri Saujana Bridge and Seri Bestari Bridge. Taman Botani Botanical Garden. Precinct 1. Spread over an area of 92 hectares, this is the largest botanical garden in Malaysia. It is divided into 3 sections, namely flowers, ornamental plants as well as preservation/research. More than 700 species of plants from Malaysia and other parts of the world can be found here. In addition to attractions such as the Explorers Trail, Vine Garden and Palm Hill, there is also a gift shop selling environmentally friendly souvenirs. National Millennium Monument. Precinct 2. This is Putrajaya's first national monument. It is situated in Precinct 2 on a 25 hectares park. Standing at 68 meters, the monument is constructed of solid metal. It serves to document the country's history, dating back to the 15th century. Putrajaya Wetland. Comprising the wetland park, 138 hectares, and wetland area, 197 hectares, this is a must-see destination for nature lovers and environmentalists. There are 24 wetland cells thriving with flora and fauna, and the main habitats are marshes, swamp forests, ponds and lakes. Seri Perdana. Precinct 10. Seri Perdana is the official residence of the Prime Minister of Malaysia. Located on 42.5 acres of undulating and beautifully landscaped grounds, the building complex consists of 3 blocks with reception, banquet and residential facilities. Taman Warisan Pertanian Agriculture Heritage Park. Sprawling over 35 acres, Taman Warisan Pertanian gives an insight into Malaysia's agricultural heritage and development. Learn all about the country's leading crops such as rubber, cocoa and oil palm. Various gardens, trails and plantation plots offer the chance for visitors to have a closer look at the plants and learn about their uses. Putrajaya International Convention Center, PICC. Precinct 10. Sprawling over 1.3 million square feet, the Putrajaya International Convention Center is a prime venue for large-scale events at both international and regional levels. Its unique design was inspired by the Wahyu Bulan, Kelantan's traditional giant kite, and the Pending Perak, a traditional ornamental silver belt from the state of Perak. Essential information. Shopping. Putrajaya offers a refreshing and interesting shopping experience. The quaint stalls, souvenir outlets and specialty shops are decked with unique buys and collectibles. Alamunda Putrajaya is a shopping mall that houses several anchor tenants and an assortment of retail outlets. The newly opened IOI City Mall at the fringes of this township beckons shoppers with the latest in fashion, footwear, bags and more. More shopping awaits at the Souk, a shopping spot designed after the famous bazaars in the Middle East. Dining. Visitors will never be in short of choices when it comes to dining in Putrajaya. From air-conditioned restaurants, To alfresco cafes facing the lake or open-air food courts, there's always a place to indulge in. Sel Lara Putra, Medan Sel Lara, Seri Ampong Un Putrajaya, Marina Putrajaya and Ayur 8 are among the main areas that dish out a variety of local, Western and fusion cuisine. Food trucks. Food trucks are a unique feature in Putrajaya's food scene. Fast, fuss-free and delicious, these restaurants on wheels dish out a variety of items from local to international fare such as crispy fried chicken, roti john, a large cheesy sandwich, noodles, wraps, kebabs and many more. There are designated areas known as food truck hotspots at Precinct 2 and Precinct 14. Enjoy sightseeing around Putrajaya and try out these delightful street fare. Pasar Malam, Night Market. Night markets are a kaleidoscope of sights and sounds with lots of food, fresh vegetables, flowers, clothes, gadgets, accessories and more. The night market in Precinct 2 is a hive of activity with interesting food choices such as satay, fried rice, freshly made banana, yam or fish fritters, refreshing desserts and many more. Cruise dining. Indulge in a dining experience like no other, on board a cruise boat. Savor delicious tastes and flavors while taking the sights around Lake Putrajaya. Bookings must be made in advance. Ikan bakar, grilled fish. Enjoying grilled fish by the lake, while taking in the view of the sunset is a perfect way to dine and relax in Putrajaya. Situated by the lake, Seri Ampong Un Putrajaya is popular among locals, especially in the evenings and weekends. Transportation. Getting there. Putrajaya is situated about 28 kilometers from Kuala Lumpur and is easily accessible by road or train. By train. Fast and comfortable. The state-of-the-art KLIA transit rail service connects Putrajaya to the KL Central Station, the city's transportation hub. The journey takes only 35 minutes, with 3 stops along the way at Bandar Tasik Selatan, Cyberjaya, Putrajaya and Salak Tinggi. Visitors from Selangor can take the KTM commuter train to Bandar Tasik Selatan for the interchange to KLIA Transit. This station is also linked to Rapid KL's light rail transit LRT system, which connects visitors from Kuala Lumpur. By road. Visitors from Kuala Lumpur can drive to Putrajaya via the KL Putrajaya Highway, MEX Highway. Rapid KL bus services provide frequent services from Kuala Lumpur to Putrajaya. Getting around. The most comprehensive mode of transport around Putrajaya is via the Nadi Putra bus. It is available every 15 to 30 minutes from 6:30 a.m. until 1 a.m. daily. Alternatively, taxis and e-hailing services provide a hassle-free way to get around.